100.
Well, Damon Heta down to a finish first. That's been a rarity in this game. Ooh,
150.
it's a loose start there from Cameron Mendes. He will get a look at the 107. It could have been a bit easier.
$64.
Should get a chance. Does get a chance just.
75.
Cannot take the chance. If he'd been a bit smarter on the finishing, Cameron Mendes, well, he's already obliterating Heta. But it could be an even wider margin. But he's still going to be allowed back.
57.
Damon Heta is in danger of getting railroaded 6-0 at this rate. Ooh. There it is, last start in hand. 5-0 to Cameron Mendes. No, Mendes.
125.
Unfortunate with the deflection, but down to a finish. Heta needs trebles. He's got one of them, and it's 127 that he's left for the third time in the match. Damon Heta didn't get a dart for the 127 in the opening leg. He got 90. A dart at the bull. A couple of legs later, missed it. Gets a dart at the bull again. And this time he hits it. Well, Damon Heta, having been 5-0 down, has just won 2 legs in just 26 darts. Oh, great stuff from Mendes. What a game this has turned into. What a game this has turned into. It was one-way traffic, but there's resistance from the Aussie #1 here.
134.
And Cameron Mendes has left himself on 50 after just 9 darts. He will get match darts from here. But if he does not take them, Damon Heta is going to be there. He is there. He's left 41 after 9. Double 16 for the match. It was one-way traffic for Cameron Mendes, who went 5-0 up. Damon Heta sprung into life and was so close to making that a real dangerous contest for the Scotsman.
97. $99.
These two pretty familiar with each other. Both played the development tour, played against each other this year on the dev tour. Crabtree's won both of those games.
99.
Although Roloffs did get one over on him on the challenge tour last year.
$56.
Just struggling at the minute though. Double 10 is there. 14 darter. Roloffs down to a finish first on the Crabtree throw.
123.
That's more like it. Is there a ton plus finish to turn the tide? Maybe. Double top.
83.
Well, it's 2 legs running. He's had darts at double now, Roloffs. Double 5.
Game shot.
And it's 2 legs running that he's lost them. 5-0. And very much like our opening match,
98.
it's been about one player just not getting going and taking far too long to get going. It was very competitive when he did finally start hitting things, but the damage was done.
$133.
76 to win it. That leaves tops. And that does the job. It's a 15 darter from Cam Crabtree. There were improvements undoubtedly from Owen Roloffs in the second half of that game. You would think Woodhouse is playing with the freedom associated with not having to worry about anything really.
137.
You know, he'll be going to the big TV tournaments that are coming up. There's still a Grand Slam spot to play for. He's very unlikely to win it through these events, but there'll be a qualifier to get into that tournament. Tournament he has played and played very well in last year, in fact, despite not getting out of his group.
180.
That's a fantastic visit from Woodhouse. Left himself on a 1-dart finish, and Jeff Smith,
96.
all he can do is hit and hope from there. So double 14 then for a 13-dart leg. And he gets it. Well, that's fantastic stuff. He held in 14 in his last leg with throw. Now he's gone one better.
Won't leave a finish. Luke Woodhouse knows he's
57.
got 6 darts from here minimum.
$60.
Not the greatest. Got to hit the red bit. Does. Now he'll come down.
101.
Well, it's not as bad as it could have been, but Woodhouse sent to go within 104. Great first dart. He'll stay there, and this now an opportunity.
Game shot.
That is clinical. 104. Check out from Luke Woodhouse. Woodhouse, this would hurt. 155 for the match, but it's not going yet.
Jeff Smith gambled there. He went for the treble 10 to leave double 18. He could have incorporated the bullseye and left a single to double. As it is, he may only get 1 dart at double. Was it the right choice? Well, another 15, I would imagine. It does leave 1 at double 18. And it has
30.
not been there for him all game. That's as close as he's got, and it still hasn't worked.
He's missed it on too many occasions. 15 for tops then for Woodhouse, and a 6-4 win. Smith looks on. That's surely a good marker. 1 dart left.
35.
Oh, Jeff Smith breathes a huge sigh of relief. Surely this time his favourite double's going to bail him out and put him level at 5-5.
Game shot.
Jeff Smith has the darts, and he's throwing to win the match. He offers a hand of apology there. He has survived 2 match darts.
He's already taken out a ton plus finish. Needs treble 19 with his next dart. Doesn't get it, so Smith will get a look
57.
at 144. Can he do it?
Is it the 18s he looks at? It was, but it needed to be perfect, and it wasn't. And he's going to leave himself, well,
132.
leaves himself on double 6.
Woodhouse then for the match. Almost hit tops there, but it's double 16 for the match. On the wire, already missed match darts, but he doesn't miss this one.
Woodhouse.
And Luke Woodhouse beats Jeff Smith, who smiles, but Smith will know that was a big, big opportunity. Throwing for the match in the last leg. Yeah, it is. You mentioned the form of Jules van Dongen earlier on. He's 4-3 up over Nathan Rafferty. Karel Sedlacek 5-2 up over Devon Peterson.
105.
So Scot's down to a finish on 116 here. Van der Velde, though, can put some pressure on. He's coming down for cover. Needs a treble. Gets
96.
one with his last start, but will that be enough? Scot on 116.
Single 19 for tops. Double top again for Conor Scot.
Game
and
shot.
he pins it again. 15 darter, ton plus checkout. 3-0 lead. It is all going Conor Scot's way.
For a vital break.
Not going to go, but Van der Velde has not managed to get
53.
underneath 100 here. It is a 1 treble combo. The best he can do is get 1 dart to save himself in this leg. Continues to fidget around, unhappy with the darts, unhappy with anything. That won't improve his mood.
97.
And the way he's acted, it's like they're not even his darts. Maybe they're not. Maybe he's lost them in transit. But he's in danger of losing this game very quickly. If this double 4 goes, it's right on the wire for Conor Scot, and Jurgen van der Velde is offered a chance.
And this one he has to take. Double 8. Good marker. Just needs to slide one off the barrel. Oh, no. Can he get this one in? Last dart in hand.
No score.
No.
Agony for Jurgen van der Velde.
Game shot.
And that is compounded by the double 4 being hit. It is 5-1 Conor Scot. But he's averaging in the mid-90s here. It has been a good display.
It has. He's left himself the big one to finish it off. And well, Van der Velde might be throwing them a bit harder and a bit faster, but they're still not going in the target. Well, this might be going in the target. Conor Scot, would he go for it? Is he going to go for it? The big fish? He went for it, but he didn't reel it in.
Well, Conor Scot, I think it would have been very much a mercy killing. Just end this as quickly as possible, because Jurjen van der Velde is not enjoying himself. But Conor Scot certainly is. He's been very, very good, and he seals it with a 14-darter. Conor Scot overcomes Jurjen van der Velde, who's all smiles now because he doesn't have to carry on playing a game that was obviously frustrating him massively. Conor Scot is through to the second round with a 6-1 win.
He's allowed Mendes in here. And that's a great last start from Mendes, so he's got a chance to break straight back. Can Crabtree put the squeeze on him?
140.
Not bad. Mendes only get 1 dart at a double here. No, he'll get 2 at double 10 to break straight back.
70.
1 way out and then 1 inside. So Mendes again missing doubles for the leg. Crabtree 64 needed. 16 for the double then. And he gets it again. 3-1 Crabtree. But Mendes has had darts for the last 2 legs. Mendes will be hoping to leave considerably less than that. And he does. Great visit. So Crabtree then under a bit of pressure here to hold throw. Move within 1. 167 he needs.
82.
I'll be disappointed with that last dart. 81 then for Mendes. Treble 19 the target. Gets it. So 2 darts here at double 12. 1 dart at double 6. Oh, now 75. Inside. And it's another missed dart at double from Mendes. Crabtree on 85. Hits the treble. Now needs tops. Clips the wire. Double 10. Gets it. Huge moment in this game. Crabtree steps in after once again Cameron Mendes misses darts for the leg.
$59.
But only 59. So Crabtree here.
96.
So Mendes 160 the target. That's a good start. Bedfellow, double top.
Game shot.
Oh, that's more like it from Cameron Mendes. Missed a lot of darts at double, but he takes out the 160. 142. And it's on here. Went for the 14th route. Knowing that Mendes is not on a finish.
94.
Leaves it handy. 205. Mendes hitting and hoping here.
96.
96 scored. So Crabtree for the match needs 48. 16 for double 16. 1 dart left for the match.
16.
And he hasn't got it. Couldn't squeeze it in there. Mendes to stay alive. 109. Treble 18 for the double. Missed it. So 85. Crabtree back. Another missed opportunity from Cameron Mendes. And Crabtree needs double 16. Hit it in legs 3 and 4. Can he hit it in leg 10? He can. And Cameron Crabtree is through. He's beaten Cameron Mendes by 6 legs to 4. Handshakes all round. Frustration for Mendes. Maybe feel that that's one that got away. He's coming for cover. Gets it. Another one of those would be nice. That's a great visit from Woodhouse. Finally, Scot gets the red bit. Max would be nice. He'd still be in the leg. Oh, that's a wicked deflection. Really unfortunate. So Woodhouse 167. Well, it's on. Doesn't need to go for it. And he'll stay there. And that proves to be a wise decision. Just about the setup now. Leaves double 16. And he will be back for a 13 dart breaker throw. And Conor Scot
30.
leaves 71, but it might be in vain. Double 16 for Woodhouse then for 3-1.
Game shot.
13 dart breaker throw, clinical from Woodhouse. Not done yet. Not done yet. Woodhouse looking for a maximum. His third of the game leaves him on a finish. 161 is not going to go. So Woodhouse has given himself a look here at 145. That's a great setup though from Conor Scot to leave double 18. 145 for Woodhouse. Pressure on this. Pressure on this. He's going treble. 19 for double 14. Oh, that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic from Woodhouse, who just admires his work as he collects his darts from the board.
$95.
Well, leaves himself the big fish again, but Scot from 134 can't quite hit the treble 18. Big 19.
94.
Beautiful darts to leaves tops for a 13 darter, unless Woodhouse can take out the big one. No, he can't. So Scot to level it up and reel off 3 legs on the spin.
100.
Needs tops. Double 10. Gets it right in the top corner. 14 dart, hold a throw, and we are all level at 4-4. Scot needs a big visit, and that's not a bad way to start it. Can't follow it in, but does get 2 trebles. He's on a finish to stay alive. Woodhouse looking to set things up from 2-2-2. He's in the red bit. And again, is it another maximum? It is. Brilliant from Luke Woodhouse, but is it enough? Well, it's going to give him a shot at 42 for the match.
100.
Conor Scot has been pushed. He got back into it at 4-4, but Woodhouse here for an 11 dart breaker throw for the match. Needs double 16, and he gets it. That is a superb performance from Luke Woodhouse. Had a bit of a blip in the middle. Clips the top wire, so Woodhouse will get another look at a
96
3-figure checkout. 143 needs.
This is a really tough out. Got to go all over the board. Crabtree had his chance.
93
on 48. Missed 2 darts at double 16 to be 4-1 up. That's in. It's 2 more darts at double 16, and he only needs the 1 this time. Great kick from Cam, but that can't happen again. Time is running out.
58.
And
he's had too many visits like that in this game.
He has. Trebles not been hit. Crabtree would like 2 here. 1 a minimum. 56. Oh dear, only 56. So again, Woodhouse, more by luck than management, is still in control of this leg. Needs 18 for tops. Gets the single. Tops to move within 1. And he gets it. And credit to him. An indifferent leg is put away emphatically there with a 118 checkout.
At least this time he got the single with 58 left. This is remarkably easier than 145 because you can get the same treble, but you have to get the first one.
60.
This game could turn on what happens next. Doesn't get near the first tops.
60.
So Woodhouse gets his chance. His shot just marginally easier because he should guarantee at least 1 dart at the outer ring. Got to stay straight, and does, but he's got a dart in the way.
60.
Just kiss the barrel, and that is a chance to level up the match. Crabtree then, can he get double top for a 5-3 lead? He's talking to himself, he's showing experience maybe beyond his years here. Can he turn that into a leg victory? He can. Gets it at the first time of asking. Woodhouse had the chance and couldn't take it.
Bad board management from Woodhouse. He had to go 17s with the second dart, and getting the single 19 stopped 64. Him from getting to a finish. That could be the difference between winning and losing this match.
Could be. 171 And as so often when I leave a bogey number, the first one goes in the treble. And his maths there has let him down. Will he get a look at tops? Crabtree for the match, 97.
2 for tops. 1 needed, and Crabtree makes the last 16. He played superbly well at times. You can see how much it means to him because he's making a really big push for Minehead. He's still outside the spots at the minute, but at this time, beating Luke Woodhouse is a scalp. Could this be an unbelievable day for Mervyn?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a maximum of 5 seeds in the last 8. So there's going to be 3 players that came here unseeded that are going to be in that last 8. Because you're going to lose Cross or Cullen, you're going to lose Anderson or Price as well.
Well, of the last 16, 11 have won a Players' Championship before. That's almost throwing to the wind the underdog tag. That's a lot of winners at this stage. But would you say prolific winners?
100.
Not so much. A lot of those people have only won the 1.
Yeah, well, here's Rockland looking for a maximum finish. Well, he's just hit the bullseye in the last leg. This for the big fish, and that is right in the middle. Fist bump from Josh Rock. A maximum 170 finish.
We'd have to play either Jim Williams or Mervyn King, and it's currently 4-3 Williams.
140.
Williams has won the last couple of legs in a row to turn that one around. Just like Brendan Dolan against Janssen at the top of the draw. 4-3 to Dolan.
Look at this from closer though. He'll play his own game. That's a great visit. Leads 94 and he'll be back for a look at 94 as well. Josh Rock, good visit. So pressure on both here, but closer who gets first look.
Really aggressive scoring play from both players there. The maximum downstairs for closer. And then Josh went for the 140 instead of the 105. Meaning that he now gets a shot at a 2-darter as opposed to leaving an easier 3-darter.
This would hurt. Oh, this would hurt. Double 12. The Rock is rolling here in Barnsley. 4 on the spin for him. Yeah, was 2-0 down early on, but wasn't quite on the canvas. But he's pulled himself right back in.
34.
And that's a poor visit from Daniel Closer, and Rock now has got time here and will look to set this up and move within 1 of victory. This is an ominous looking performance.
Very much so. You think about how well he played in the autumn and winter last year, the Slam, winning a Players' Championship and reaching other final stages of tournaments. A good World Championship debut as well.
51.
I think he prefers to play in the cold.
Yeah. Callan Ridge is 5-4 down to Martin Clearmacher. Cross Cullen 4-4. Here then, double 8 for a 1-3-6. Another 3-dart out shot, and it's there. Rock is on fire here. 5 on the spin. A very generous fist bump from Daniel Closer. Cam Crabtree 4, Stephen Burton 4. Good visit from Closer on his own throw, but Rock here from 2-2-1. Jim Williams is through. He's beaten Mervyn King 6-3.
140.
This might be the last visit of Daniel's day if Josh has got anything to do with it, because the last time he was on 81, he clicked it in 2.
98.
He has been lethal on the outer ring. And the bullseye. 1 more.
56.
I thought it had to be finished on the bullseye the way he's been hitting it.
Well, Closer needs 138 to stay in this match. And it's not going to go, so Josh Rock will be back for a possible 14-dart break of throw.
130.
And a clinical 6-2 win. He was 2-0 down, remember. 17 for double 4. And he gets double 4, and that is a very, very good performance from Josh Rock. He trailed 2-0 early on to Daniel Closer, but reels off 6 on the spin, including a big fish finish.
But he's never gone to anything like this before. He has had a scallop in a dart once at the UK Open, which he had a 9-darter in. He's also had smooth darts at the World Grand Prix in his career. But there's something about these that work.
100.
Danny's done brilliantly to leave at 81 after 9. Double 12 for the best leg of the match.
Game shot.
And that might just be a message to say that Noet is going to be very hard to dispose of. 48 of them being Players' Championship wins, and the majority coming from Gary, because he's got 52 PDC titles. It's only a matter of time. And it will be on his time as well.
100.
When he enters the PDC Hall of Fame. Double 16.
54.
He can't believe that hasn't gone in. I have to agree with you, Gary. I thought that was going. Look at Gary in the background. He can't watch as Danny pinpoints tops.
Game shot.
That is a remarkable checkout. Look at the barrage of scoring that Gary gave him in leg 6.
$140.
This is what makes darts so great. Small misses at doubles from one person and a big hit from the other. That's the only reason Danny Noet is currently ahead.
123. $140.
Proximity to that 60 from both players has been absolutely incredible. Barely a bad dart thrown in this entire match. Never mind a visit.
96.
Big time 81 for a break. Needed. Double 12.
Game shot.
Needed. Taken. Now he's the favourite again. Is Gary hitting the front now? It feels like it.
180.
And he's getting hotter. Playing like a person that just won't be denied.
60.
The most amount of legs that someone has taken off him today
165.
is 3. And that was Damien Moll in the first round. Danny has provided the stiffest test to Anderson today, and
100.
look what he's doing because of it. He's going up a notch.
Game shot.
And he is 5-4 up. Because Gary's probably going to leave 138.
140.
Predictable brilliance from the Flying Scotsman. One treble visits are not good enough.
49.
No big trebles spell trouble. Well, his initial instinct there was to go for the 60 and double 9. He checked himself and made sure he was in a comfortable position, which he is. He's now sitting on a match dart at tops to be in the final 4.
23.
More brilliance from the Flying Scotsman.
Game shot.
And the semi-finals have got his name on it. Ultimately, Noet had put up a fantastic fight. But did you see that statistic earlier in the week about James Wade's percentage of winning games with a lesser average? Unbelievable
He's
stuff.
won more games than anybody else with a lower average, hasn't he?
180.
Brendan Dolan has hit 2 180s and a 177 in the opening couple of legs of this game.
98.
Never really been noted as a massive scorer. He's been known as a 2 treble kind of guy with lots of clinical finishing. But this is
Game
Brendan
shot.
Dolan doing
Second
things
leg.
that maybe Josh can't handle at the minute. It's a big difference. Another for double top.
100.
Doesn't hit the flight this time, but he doesn't hit the tops either.
Is he going to stay there? I think it's the right, and you could see he clipped the bottom of the dart and somehow it's not found the treble. He did that in the quarterfinals aiming at tops. I don't know how he's managed to do it. Well, that's a brilliant guide. Brendan Dolan, if he clips the bottom of that, that is in, surely. The bottom of it, Brendan.
No score.
Didn't really get that close.
Was he put off by the retrieval on dart 2?
Game shot.
And this one is tied. He has lost multiple finals this year on the floor and on the stage. I just had to pause there because Brendan starting 150 on the bullseye was a bit of a surprise, but he went the Dennis Priestley route of just taking the 50 out of play and then trying to 100. Go 60 for tops.
Well, he's got himself down to double 10 to stop this little rock roll. And that's very nicely done by Brendan Dolan. 4 apiece in a race to 7. A series of results, early exits from tournaments, averages in the 80s, which we just don't associate with him. And even today he started with a couple of averages around 90, which aren't that impressive. He had to dig himself out of an awful hole against Simon Whitlock, but then all of a sudden started playing like the Josh Rock we know. And if it is today,
100.
where he turns things around, gets himself back into form and wins his second PDC title, then that is potentially big news going into some big tournaments at the back end of the year.
Absolutely right. And there are players out there who do play better at certain times of the year. That cannot be refuted. Look at Kim Huybrecht. Always plays better in colder months. Double top for Rock. Because he might be the same. When he got that first PDC title, it was at the end of last season.
Manage the board well. 16 seems a sensible play. See, he could have stayed on the treble 20 there, end up on double 6 and then maybe double 3, and that becomes a problem. As it is, he's left that double top, which we know he's comfortable with. That's sensible use of the board.
Absolutely. That's like your opponent in the Ryder Cup has put it in the water. You don't go for the green, you lay up, you play it smart.
He has to take it, though. He has to take it. And he does take it last dart in hand. That'll be a huge sigh of relief for Josh Rock as he scuttles off to collect his darts.
His second worst performance of the day statistically has got him there, but Jim Williams falls at the semi-final hurdle, and the Flying Scotsman awaits the winner of this one.
Oh, Josh Rock started with 5 perfect darts in the last leg, kicks off 174 in this leg. Brendan Dolan under massive pressure. He cannot make a mistake, and that might count as one.
I'll tell you the importance when it comes to ranking money of going from the semi-finals to the final.
177.
You make £4,000 for making the semi-final. You make another 4,000 for making the final. It's like making another semi-final. But is there a better way of making a final
100
than hitting a 9?
4 9-darters in his career. He will not add to it. He was on the 9 in the quarterfinals against Rob Cross and didn't get into a 7th dart. But he has taken a big old bite out of that. And Josh Rock, who trailed 3-1 in this game, may be about to win 6 of the next 8 legs to record yet another victory over Brendan Dolan and reach yet another final this year. Double top it is. And double top is there. A brilliant 11-darter from Josh Rock. The World Youth Champion beats Brendan Dolan for the 6th time in his career, and he will not let that grip go, either metaphorically or literally.